Hi, today I'd like to show you the game statistics of Tereza Melecka, who just won the Chattanooga Classic in the South Conference. Tereza is one of the top Czech amateur players and she studies at East Tennessee State University. The thing I'd like to show you today is her game statistics from Chattanooga, but also to show you the way she's working with the training journals and how she creates herself the training plans. The way she prepares herself as an athlete is very professional, and I believe it will help her in her future career, and it would also help to many other players. The way she works with the data and the way she's using the data and the analysis from the Bryson application is one of the best. So that's the reason I'm starting in the training journal, as you can see, and I've filtered the last month, which was March, and I'm gonna show you the way she prepared for the tournament she just won. So we can see the data about her golf practice, golf game, and you can see how much time she spent on each activity, whether it was a long game, short game, putting, and further divided into whether it was training in a group with a coach or it was individual training. You can see the data about the long game practice, short game, and you can go even to a further detail in each statistic. So you can see the amount of time she spent in March to get ready for the competition, how much time she spent in a fitness, regeneration, and you can also track illnesses and injuries in the training journal. Tereza is creating the training plans herself, and when I look at some older plans, I can go into the detail of the training plan for the week before the Chattanooga Classic, which you can see that she planned for each day the activity, and then there are the records from the training journal which go straight into the training plan, so you can see how she fulfilled her plans. After the week or month of preparation for the tournaments, you can go to the game statistics and filter the 3 rounds of the winning tournament, which was the Chattanooga played at the Black Creek. So I choose these 3 rounds, click on the filter, and I can go through more than 150 different statistics about these 3 rounds of golf she played. So this is the basic summary, like the average score to par, fairway accuracy, greens in regulation, and you can also have some detailed information about each of these statistics and the graph for each of these statistics, where you can also see the trends, how the player is doing in each category, whether the average of the putting is improving or not, or stays the same, which you can then relate to the way the player is practicing. You can click on the scoring category and go through all the scoring details which you need to analyze your game and plan for the further future and create the practice plans based on the data from the tournament. You can go through all these parameters when you stop the video and check for the details. You can see how Tereza played off the tee. She hit it more than 90% of the fairways. You can see how she was hitting the fairway with each club she used of the tee. and you can see the same as she played to the green. Whether she was missing, the tendency of missing right, left, being short, long, how many greens in regulation she hit it, greens in regulation percentage, par 3s, par 4s, par 5s, birdies per greens in regulations, how many greens in regulations she hit it of the fairway, and you can see how she performed hitting the greens with each club she used in the round, in that 3 rounds she played. Now there is the next category, which is the proximity to hole. She is looking for the parameter of in position closer to 6 meters from the hole when hitting the green in regulation, and then the conversion of the putts from this distance. But you can also check all the proximity to the hole based on the putting corridors or the distances of the putting corridors we set up in the application. And you can also have a look on the proximity to the hole by club and the corridor, and you can change the display of this statistic. The following category is the category around the greens, where you can see the scrambling numbers, up and downs, sand saves, and the overall short game performance. And from there you go to the putting statistics, average putts per round, putts per hole, putts per green in regulation, number of 1 putt, 2 putts, 3 putts and more, and putting from the putting corridor distances, which you can see over here. So for example, she didn't miss a 1 putt from 41 attempts from the distance of 1 meter or closer. I'd like to say that you can, in the settings of the application, you can choose from the meters to feet and yards. It's up to you how you use the system, and the number of 3 putts from each distance we measure. And the last one are the best streaks, like consecutive fairways hit, greens in regulation, and so on. So you can see that the details, she's following all the statistics, and in connection with the training journal and the training plans she's using, she can really use the data to improve her game, and I believe it will help her keep winning and to find a way to qualify to LPGA. So I wish Tereza the best of the luck, and I'd like to thank her for the ability to share the information with you. And if you'd like to use Bryson, just give me a call. Take care and play well.